All right, everybody, welcome back to Black Bear Tactical. I am your host, Tactical O, and today we are going to be talking about real world options for everyday people. And today we are going to be talking about what is in this box. Now, if you're somebody who's looking for a training pistol, a range toy, or maybe even your first firearm with low recoil, this is the weapon that you need to check out. Let's start unboxing. As you guys can see, we have the P322 made by SIG. This one did not exactly come optic ready. I bought the optic with it and just put it on there because if you look at it, you'll see that it didn't match the box, but that is still cool. This one came with one magazine, and in this one magazine, it is 20 rounds, so you can fit 20 rounds in here. So that's 20 plus one capacity when you hold one in the head. One of the things we're going to first talk about is how light this pistol feels. Because it is a 22, it does feel a lot lighter. Not only that, it is full size. Like, again, I tell you guys all the time that I have really big hands, but I can grip this whole thing and don't have to worry about my fingers sliding off. This is a really nice. And so we talked about capacity, having 20 rounds. And as a rimfire pistol, that is pretty cool. Another thing I really like is the grip texture. This is a really nice grip texture. Hold on, I've gotten too far. I didn't show you guys that it was empty. Right through the top, you can see that it's empty. When we look down, we see again that it is empty. So our weapon is clear. That should have been the first thing I showed. One of the best selling points about this gun is how well it works for new shooters, for beginners, younger shooters, sometimes our female shooters, and people who struggle with heavy recoil springs. Again, not only did SIG make a 22 that looks good, it also doesn't scream a cheap 22 trainer. It actually feels pretty modern. In your hand, it almost feels like the P365 XL. Really, really nice. But as far as first impressions, I think it's a great training pistol. It's not a plinking gun. It's a good range toy or an introduction to firearms. And again, with the ammo prices going the way they are, and everybody self-inflating saying that, you know, ammo is running low, 22 is going to be the best way to get out into the range without destroying your budget. And again, compared to a 9mm, the P322 definitely feels lighter and softer. Again, we've already said that. But this is really a great transitional firearm for anybody who's worried about recoil. If you already carry something like a Glock 19 or a full-size pistol, this could be a cheap way to practice your fundamentals. Overall, my impressions on the 322 so far, it's good capacity, it's easy to shoot. I will say that if you do not load the 22 mags correctly, without like weird spacing or putting it in funky, you are going to have problems with it misfeeding. And with that being said, you just have to put them in correctly. And as long as you put them in correctly, you don't have that problem. So I haven't had a chance to necessarily take this to the range just yet. However, we did test one before we bought it, and it worked pretty good. My wife loved shooting it. This one, we have the SIG Romeo 0 on it. And again, this is also great for new shooters as it comes with safety. If you guys are worried about, you know, having a pistol and worrying about what to do, you know, without a safety, have no fear. The P322 does have one, and it actually has it on both sides as well. And also the mag ejection can be on either side, can be ambidextrous. So you can put it on this side if you're right-handed, or you can put it on this side if you're left-handed. One thing I like to point out is that the P322 does not have an FCU like the P320 and the P365 XL. So there isn't a fire control unit that you can just switch out as easily. The bolt is with the frame. So other than that, but again, this is what the internals look like. Again, it's new, so it's nice. Yeah.